Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas right here at bangthebook.com. Always happy to be with you. Always invite you to listen to the Sports Betting Podcast. Great information from our pal Adam Burke, and follow along on Twitter at Bang the Book. Let's talk NBA and the Eastern Conference Finals, Toronto and Milwaukee. And, you can make a case these teams have been on a collision course for a long time. We're looking at Milwaukee about a 260 favorite for the series. It's interesting on paper. I think Milwaukee does certainly deserve to be the favorite, and they've got the edge. But we can't discount Toronto, a little maybe team of destiny with 4 bounces off the rim for Leonard, putting that game-winning shot in against the Sixers. The most memorable moment in franchise history for Toronto. A letdown is certainly part of the equation. But Leonard has just been an absolute stud. And, you just look at this defensive rotation that Milwaukee may try to employ against Leonard to contain him. They were the second best defense in the league. And, Middleton, who could put the hoop in the bucket as well, I think is going to draw a lot of the assignment against Leonard. And you can see Gordon against Kawhi Leonard as well. Marc Gasol is a paint presence. He's been a big factor for this team, helped to get them this far. I think the key for Toronto, if they're going to get over the top, we know Leonard's going to show up. But Lowry has got to shoot the ball well. He was only 1 for 20 this year from three-point land in the season series against the Bucks. So, Toronto's going to have to get their act together, shoot from long range to really get the job done in this series. As for Milwaukee, the number 1 D in the league. And this is another team, we think of Giannis, the Greek freak, and he's the guy, the paint presence. He can go around people. He can dish the ball off. But don't sleep on Milwaukee's supporting cast, because they rank second in the league in three-point shots, not only attempted, but made. So, Milwaukee has that inside-outside presence. But what can we say about Giannis? 25 points, 11 boards, 4.4 assists a game, in the playoffs. The guy's just been a stud. And, this is a team that's really up the ante on the glass. They've been much better on the boards in the playoffs, and their bench has stepped it up. And I don't think the same can be said for Toronto's bench here in the postseason. So with all the big names and the stars that are out there, the bench, I think, for Milwaukee is certainly, something you'd have to take a look at. Now, the one thing is, Milwaukee, rest is a wonderful thing, but they've been off a full week. Game 1, we're sitting here staring at Milwaukee, a 6.5 point favorite. Total on the game is 217. Many say, Game 7, teams are tired. I always think Game 7, those teams ride the wave of momentum. I would take a look at Toronto in the first half of Game 1. And I think if Toronto's going to steal a game out of Milwaukee, it would be Game 1. But Milwaukee's the favorite in the series, deservedly so. And I think when push comes to shove, Milwaukee and Golden State would be a very intriguing NBA Finals. We'll be paying attention in Las Vegas, watching Leonard versus Giannis. It's going to be quite the show. And we'll have all the information for you right throughout the course of the Eastern Conference Finals, right here at bangthebook.com.